Hello dear friends, Selamat Pagi. Today is 10th of November 2021 and welcome to Galungan here on Bali, Indonesia. So in the quiet days leading up to today, something magical was happening right here on our little Bali island.
One by one, across the quiet streets of Bali, bejeweled bamboo poles were popping up in front of homes and shops. Offerings like coconut leaves and ornaments from crops such as fruits, rice, corn, dangle from these bamboo poles. These are the penja.
Our Balinese neighbors started getting so very busy. They were preparing like stacks and stacks of offerings, little banana leaf baskets filled with flowers, little snacks, biscuits, incense, sometimes even a little bit of money. So it turns out they were actually in preparation for today, Galungan, one of the most important ceremonial days in the Balinese calendar. In the Old Javanese language, the word Galungan itself means victory, apparently. So this is actually a 10-day Balinese holiday celebrating and commemorating the victory of the Hindu god Indra over the rebel King Mayadenawa, who had denied Hinduism in his lands. What they're celebrating is actually the victory of Dharma over Adharma, good over evil. The Balinese believe that on Galungan, spirits, most notably their family ancestors, and deities such as God Indra, descend from their heavenly abode and visit Earth. So what do? The living therefore prepares bountiful offerings and prayers and rituals to welcome them, to extend their hospitality.
From the crack of dawn, we see our neighbors starting to ornament the front of their homes with offerings, lighting sticks of incense, anointing their shrines with holy water. Gradually, our neighbors slowly started making their way out of their homes to the temples nearby. They're dressed in their best white traditional clothes. They gather as families, large families.
We are here today in front of Pura Desa Puse, which is one of the most beautiful temples, in my opinion at least, one of the most prettiest temples in our neighborhood right here in Unggasan in South Bali.
A steady stream of smiling devotees make their way into Pura Desa, and shortly after, they stream right out of there. It all seems really quick and cheerful. Curious? We started to follow them to their next destinations. The ladies bring platters of offerings on their heads or on their hips. Praying takes place. The atmosphere is quietly but so vibrantly alive. It's infectious. Whilst we were hanging around in a small alley observing the going-ons, a wonderfully friendly and open Balinese family noticed us and very generously invited us into their private dwelling, where they were having a family communal gathering and they were conducting prayers in their family shrine. The way the Balinese celebrate Galungan reflects that wonderful dynamic balance they manage between their culture, their traditions, and nature here in Bali.
What was just shared with us within this small family shrine was so generous of spirit of the family, and what we saw felt like a glimpse into this mythical, mysterious, fascinating world of Balinese culture, which normally, us as Bulays, we wouldn't have access to, we don't understand. I'm so touched.
And with this wonderful start, the 10-day Galungan celebrations kicked off, and before we knew it, Kuningan was already upon us.
Today is the 10th day of the Galungan celebrations, also known as Kuningan. It's another sweltering morning here in Bali. We are here in front of Pura Dalam, which is a big temple in our neighborhood. And there is an endless stream of Balinese devotees in our neighborhood just coming in and out of the temple. On this day, the Balinese believe that the ancestral spirits and deities who have visited the earth on Galungan start to return back up to their celestial skies. They're sending them off with prayers and offerings. The mood on this morning is actually super buoyant. It's even happier than on the actual day of Galungan. In a celebratory mood, smiles are shared openly. A lot of people have been saying hi and waving at us and inviting us to take photos and videos of their offerings.
Selamat Hari Raya Kuningan.
Hello girls, selamat pagi.
Hi.
And we just want to ask you how you feel about Kuningan so far.
Today, very happy for us because we can pray around our village.
Yeah. Today the only thing you're going to do is just pray at the temples, is it?
Yes,
around here.
around
Yeah,
here.
Around here. How many temples will you go to?
For about 10.
10 temples?
Yes.
Oh, that's all day.
All day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Show
Thank
us what's
you.
inside your basket.
Okay.
Oh, it's your prayers, your offerings,
Yeah.
yeah? So in this 10 days Galungan,
Yeah.
did you have many gatherings with your friends, families?
Yes, with family.
Did you eat a lot of good food?
Yeah. Eat a lot.
Hari Raya Kuningan, yeah?
And of course, as Galungan and Kuningan is meant to be, in between prayers, life is still filled with bountiful good food, available anywhere in the streets. There's ice cream in 3 flavors, a godsend in this heat.
Hello, are you hungry now? You come to eat
Yes, I
something,
want.
yeah? You're waiting for bakso,
Yes.
is it?
Sate.
Sate, okay.
Sate ayam.
Sate ayam, ah. Okay, selamat makan. Must be very enak, yeah?
Satay ayam Madura, fresh off a nifty charcoal grill. Awesome yummy bakso noodles, served with lots of sauce, hot steaming soup, and crispy wonton skins. Even when devout praying is taking place within a beautiful, peaceful temple, right outside, a smart little motorcycle food stall attracts a colorful and noisy crowd of ladies and youngsters in need of breakfast bakso, served with lontong, Indonesian rice cakes. The bakso looks incredibly delicious, judging by the crowd response.
Enak-enak bakso.
There's even colorful, mysterious drinks laced liberally with chocolate sauce.
So, it's such a beautiful religion. Everything about it, their offerings, the people's traditional dress, the temples, the decorations, the ornaments. It's so bursting with life and color and organic substances. A lot of people always wonder why the Balinese are always so happy, they seem so content, peaceful, and why this Bali island has such an amazing spirit and feeling and energy about it. And possibly such a huge part of it must be ascribed perhaps to their faith, the Hinduism faith, and to celebrations like this that gather the community. They come together as families and friends, they sit together, they eat, they celebrate, they sing, they dance. It's beautiful. It is wonderful the way they live here.
A belated Selamat Hari Raya Galungan and Kuningan to all our Balinese friends. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked and enjoyed it, don't forget to click on the thumbs up button and to subscribe to our channel for more videos about our life here in Bali, Indonesia. That's it from us this week. See you next videos.